Alright, I do believe we're all set to go, so I will give myself the audio check and then we'll get started this evening. Make sure everything looks the way it's supposed to. And there it is. Wonderful. Alright. So, anyway, now that we have successfully been able to help out the people of Stowe with the numerous problems that they had to deal with, we are now ready to move on and continue on with the game as we have to forge onward to make our way back to Excalibria to try and defeat Sarkhan and his evil minions. So, tonight we're going to be heading off to the next city, but before we do have an invitation to get an opportunity to get some additional unique gear that we would not otherwise get by taking the main path. So that's what we'll be starting on this evening, and then it's off to the next major city. So with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthias Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Sword of Vermilion live. So let's go ahead and we'll switch over to our main screen. There we are. Alright, so now that we've taken care of that, let's go ahead and before we set off, obviously we'll need maps to figure out where the heck we're going, so let's go ahead and find the people we need to speak to. So, by the way, off camera, I did come back to Keltwick, because obviously this was the next town we had to go to. We just had to detour back to Stowe in order to help the doctor get to his intended destination. In addition to that, I did grind Matthias up to level 16 as well, so now he is at that level. So yeah, currently in progress now back at Keltwick, so we need to speak with this boy first.
Hi, Matthias. I'm Anselm. My father went to Blazard's cave to get the mighty poison shield for you. He's been gone for so long. Please find my father.
Yeah, I can certainly do that for you. Oh, it's, yeah, I'm talking to the wrong guy. But yeah, I'll definitely find your father. Meanwhile, sir, Malaga lies to the northeast. Here's a map to help you get there. And then, on the other side of town, yeah, where there's normally a door for going into a castle, this is just a wall, but we want to speak with this man. Go west to find Blazon's cave. I'll give you a map that shows the way. Alright, and we are all set. So yeah, I'll make the save before we depart. And then we'll get started with the proceedings this evening. Alright, let's do it. And the moment we leave town, wow. Didn't take any time. Well, these guys only hit for a point apiece, but hitting them is not easy. Yeah, there's the welcoming committee for the evening. Speaking of welcoming committees, Gorgons. Let's see if we can wear them down somewhat without taking a bunch of touch damage. Yeah, case in point. Ow! Yeah, kill him. Nice. And then a simple turn right into some new scorpions. Yeah, black scorpions are now on the scene. Touch them. Yeah, likely poison from that. And I am. Well, thankfully I do still have the necessary magic. Toxios. More Gorgons. Yeah, pretty much that was the only way to go there. Yeah, they're not wasting any time just bringing out the heavy artillery tonight. Seems like every step I'm running into something. And no mercy tonight. They are making their intentions very much known. It doesn't help when I take 40 points of touch damage by accidentally running into them. Now back you, back! Now get them struck down. Get that experience points, get those kins. Yeah, that definitely requires magic casts. Alright, Sanguia. They're hitting hard, they're hitting fast tonight. Let's find a way around then attack. Sometimes you have to let them make moves for you. I got a pin in the corner. There it is. So there's the cave in question. Gotta deal with Gorgons first. Had a feeling it would be this. Had a feeling. Yeah, they're running into each other. That's always helpful for me. And down it goes. Down, there you go. Quite the path to get back, but we'll make it. Eventually. 4 of them, okay, that's fine. I'm not quite registering a hit here. Slowly but surely we'll take you down. And away it goes. Scorpions. Oh, it's just one. No big deal. There we go. Alright, we made it. Alright. Since we no longer need for lanterns, we can now use Luminos. Let's scroll down here to remind myself of the position of the map. Alright, so... yeah, there are quite a few things we can actually get our hands on. First order of business is to go down to get the map. New enemies, new brain of gargoyles. And then turn around and run into mushrooms. And I'm pretty sure it's now just all the, yeah, homing spores. But what's precarious about this place, though, is that there's a lot of dead ends in this place. Alright, so I want to go down path number 2. So open it. So here's where the map is. Different kind of, yeah, new types of mushrooms. Can't remember if we actually saw these at the end of the previous stream or not. I don't think we did. Maybe we did, I can't remember. If anyone's watching in the chat and can look the VOD back, maybe they'll know for sure. Now we got silver skeletons. I'm gonna clear myself a path here. And who wants it? Now they're running away. It's like, do you want to fight or not? Thankfully, the damage isn't that bad. It's just 9 points. It's just 9 points per touch. And more skeletons. Just 2 this time. Oh man, they move quickly. Yeah, let your guard down for a moment and you'll get caught. And now all the way to this end. Alright, what do you got in store? It's 2 again. Gotta chase him down. Ah. I'll go ahead and cast to heal myself. Alright. More skeletons. Oh, this time, they're not wasting any time at all. They're just going. And they're helping out. They're helping me out. And they don't know it. Track it down. Alright, so over here. So over in the chest, and there's emerald armor inside. And we are gonna take it. Oh, but I need to drop something. Yeah, but I'm holding on to too much stuff, unfortunately. So I'm gonna drop the stuff that's not as valuable. So put metal armor down and takes emerald armor. And in case you're wondering, no, you cannot look in the treasure chest and get the stuff that you just swapped out. In case you're wondering. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been in a place where I could buy and sell armor, too. That's why my inventory is getting the situation that it's getting. Oh, they're all over me. Yeah, might as well just throw one at you. Unfortunately, it didn't connect to both of them, but that's alright. Blue mushrooms. Here they come. Gotta be careful. Yeah, that's why. If they get too close, that can happen. They're catching on both sides. And away they go. And of course I'm poisoned as a result. So we'll go ahead and cast the necessary magic. No, not yet. Now we want to go down to the ladder, but before we do... just chasing after. Yeah, let's just throw that out though. Give myself a little bit of breathing room. Yeah, it's not changed from 9 points to 8 points. Oh, hello there, sir. I am Beowulf. I was once a servant of Sarkhan, but I turned from him long ago. You sure? Yeah, gotta be careful about guys like these. I heard of you, and went to recover the poison shield which I hid here long ago. I can't overcome the monsters. I must return to Anselm and Keltwick. Try to find the poison shield. You'll need it. With that, he takes his leave. You can never be too sure with guys like this, but in this instance, he is speaking sincerely. Alright, so... check where I want to go. So I want to go to the right. Go ahead and open the chests. And we'll take them out. Yeah, and see what awaits us when we do. Yeah, look at that. We got 4 long pick your poison paths. Ooh, that was a bad throw. That was a very bad throw. Yeah, just throw what I can just to free up some space here. I'm still getting pushed back hard. Okay. Yeah, I gotta know when to back down. Especially when my health is as low as it is. And also, my magic as well. Okay, do I still have medicine? Oh yeah, I have plenty. And I should sell off the lantern because I no longer need that. Okay, so... I want to remind myself of where I'm going here. Yeah, not all of these paths contain something. Try and get some space cleared. Ah! Yeah, look, there it comes, completely surrounding me here. Yeah, they were just all over me on that. So open this. And find the Mirage Sword. But you can't carry anymore. So we gotta drop something. So in this case we're dropping the large shield. And we'll go ahead and put on the sword. Alright. We got scattershot mushrooms. Alright, now we go down to the far end. Have to fight through some skeletons though. That's kind of what I expected. It'll be a high count. Which normally I wouldn't mind, but I'm low on MP, so I'm trying to not overdo it. Oh wow, he got way around my attacks. Yeah, this group is doing very well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into the inventory here. Yeah, it's gotta be done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use all 3 of my medicines. Alright, all the way to the end. So open the chest and there's the poison shield. Alright, so we gotta drop something else. In this case it might as well be... I think it's the... can't remember what's... better for me to drop. I think it's the, silver sword that I can drop here. Go ahead and put it on. So now I don't have to worry about getting touched by mushrooms anymore. At least not for the foreseeable future. Oh, just one of you this time. Off we go. Alright, blue mushrooms. Yeah, they're nervous when I get too close. I gotta take it slowly, even though I'm now basically immune to poison. here, the way out is pretty straightforward. Three of them. Yeah, thankfully their own damage isn't much. Especially since I've got the shield that I needed. Alright. So, since we have the Griffin Wing available, let's go ahead and use it. And back to Celtic. So there we go. We found the shield successfully.
Yeah, my father's come back. Thank you for finding him.
You're quite welcome. Now we can talk to him as well, now that he's back. Malaga is to the north, but you must go through a cave to get there. I'll give you the key to the cave. So yeah, this was a necessity that I get this. So I would not have been able to advance further without it. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Innkeeper. And there we go. Alright. Thinking of what do I really need to buy. And at this point, it's basically backup items. So I definitely need to replace my Griffin Wing. And I'll also buy a few more medicines just as safety if I run out of magic. Alright. That should be fine. And we'll go ahead and save. Talk to the priest and ask for the save. Yeah, and at this point, the other services provided by the priest really doesn't matter anymore. Alright, so it's time for us to move on. The next city awaits. And yeah, not surprised that it's a giant brain with a big tentacle. So we're gonna bypass this first location because this is where the cave is. So the cave essentially is serving as a tunnel here. And then turn around right into a mushroom. And these will be the homing devices, right? Nope, scatter shot. So that's where the gate is. Before we go through, though. Blue mushrooms to fight. Oh, these ones are shooting spores. And they're pretty dangerous. Yeah, we'll leave you guys to your devices. Until. Yeah, open it up. And here's the map. this is literally the only thing that there is to get in here. There's literally nothing else. So, now that we have the dungeon key, I'm going to use that. And open the gate door. Yeah, literally the first time we've had to open a gate since the opening dungeon of the game. How's that for a statistic? Meanwhile, this statistic isn't all that good. Not exactly finding the mark right now. Now we have will-o-wisps to contend with. These guys do their thing. But they're still bonding me for decent damage right now. Just needs to get from one side to the other. More silver skeletons. And just let them get consumed in the fire. And then we'll get you cut down too. Alright, nothing to it. And then we have just this one solitary path to walk down. Deal with the gargoyles. And there's the next town. And Cyclops. But it's just two. Let's go and deal with you now. Ouch. Down we go. Alright, so we made it to Malaga. Alright. Go ahead and take the rest first. 124 is alright. Much better this morning. Okay, first order of business is to go to the weapon shop and basically sell off everything I accumulated. Alright, let's start going through it. Basically, anything that I'm not equipped with is getting sold. And thank you very much, Magic Shield, for all of your help. And thank you to Skeleton Armor. Yeah, we're sending it back to Rufio. Not that it did much for him. Come back to you in a moment. Because yeah, Malaga has a really weird setup for something that I'm gonna try and do here. Alright, so first order of business is to buy new spells. We've already sold off our old books. Yeah, we only really need two here. We already have Sanguia and Toxios. We don't need Voltio. It is another attack spell. It's an enhanced version of Volti, but we want Arios. But we also want Ares. Because Ares now allows us to warp to any town in the game at a cost of 13 MP. And Arios is a much stronger spell to use than Copperos. Although it's at more than double the cost, but it's worth it. You'll see why when we deal with it. So let's go ahead and ready our new spell. And let's go ahead and switch over to Arios. And then we'll go ahead and talk again. And we'll go ahead and set off Copperos. And there we go. Now that we took care of that, now we're gonna go back over to weapons and armor. So we're not going to buy the sword just yet. We are going to buy some knight armor first, and also a diamond shield. Actually, hold on, I don't think you even need the diamond shield. No, I don't need the diamond shield, I just need the knight armor. Yeah, just need the knight armor. We'll go ahead and equip that. We're not going to sell the emerald armor just yet. Because, yeah, there's a really weird setup that we got to do. So, I'm going to talk to the guy again. And then we're going to buy as much silver armor as possible. This is based on what they're telling me on GameFAQs. This is a really weird setup for something that happens in the town, but it's to help you later down the line. Okay, I don't think there's anything else for me to get out of that. So just make sure we got everything we needed. So I've got 6 suits of armor and a weapon. So now we gotta go back over to the spellcasters store. I can assure you this is all incredibly convoluted, but this is what the GameFAQs guide that I use insists that you do. So we're gonna buy 2 more Arios. Yeah, trust me, this is going somewhere. Alright, so there's really not much more I can do. Now, it's time for this to get really stupid. First order of business. So just make sure, yeah, I did stay at the end. So, yeah, we have an item store here. Good news, right? Well, when you're trying to leave. Yeah, you can leave if you want to. You're not obliged to buy anything. But if you try to, yeah, you just get 3 random items. A vase, a joke book, and a small bomb. Okay, but that's very expensive. Yeah, even though they don't tell us how expensive. It seems that you don't have enough money to buy that item. What can we do? I know. I'll take your sword too. Well, now you're a poor warrior without a sword. Here, take this one and get out before I change my mind. Yeah, he just somehow ripped the sword away from me. As well as all of my money. So yeah, according to the guide that we have here on GameFAQs, if you do everything as was instructed, then you can sell the stuff you bought for and sell it for basically the same prices that you bought it for. So yeah, it costs us 11,700 for the Arios. So we're gonna get half of the value back for it, for the 2 books. Yeah, this is necessary for something later on down the line. And we'll go back up here to the weapons and armor. You now. Oops, no, I don't want to buy, I want to sell. So now we're gonna sell off everything that I got. Yeah, and instead of holding on to the sword I had, he just gives me a random sword to hold on to, and it doesn't do much. So now we're gonna sell off all of our armor. Yeah, the armor we got in the treasure chest is worth 7,000. Silver armor is close to 5,000. So yeah, it's basically 3/4 of what we bought for it. Yeah, we're just gonna sell all that stuff off. I don't know who came up with this idea to set it up like this, but this is important for later down the line. I keep reiterating that, but it's true. And finally, the iron sword that I can only sell for 150 chems. And we want to now buy the golden sword. And we'll go ahead and equip that. Okay, so now we've taken care of all of that. Let's go ahead and make our way to the castle. Because we have a bit of a conflict going on. Maybe the guard can explain. The princess is waiting for you inside the castle. Yeah, let's find out why. Yeah, this time it is a princess rather than a king.
I have been waiting for you. Please help us in our time of need. We have suffered because we have not had a king for 2 years. The 2 ministers want to be king to further their own greedy plans. My father worried about this. He secretly gave the ring of water to Bruno.
Oh, really? Yeah, I thought we weren't supposed to talk about Bruno.
Bruno decided to protect the ring until you came.
How did he know I was coming?
He hid in Harmony Cave. You must go to see him. Here's a map of the route to Harmony Cave.
Yeah, I'm basically Miranda Madrigal now. I've got to flush Bruno out of hiding. So yeah, welcome to the family Madrigal, right? So yeah, here's one of the ministers. Bruno's in Harmony Cave, far to the east. He has the ring of water. He certainly does. Yeah, and also, the ministers represented by different crests. This guy's a lion. The princess, I guess in lieu of the king, has a minotaur or something, or a bull. And over here is a dragon. Hello there. Bruno is not right in the head. If I had the ring of water, all would be well. I'm sure it would be. Now that we've gone through all the convolution, we'll go ahead and save my file, and then we'll have to go and meet with Bruno. But first, we save before we depart. please save my file. Your game was saved successfully. Alright. Okay, so now off we go, because there's really only one way we can go. Am I gonna be surrounded? Not quite. Nonetheless, I do still take 12 hits per touch. Now we got gargoyles. Or no, cyclops. We got 5 of them. Well, I guess this is a good opportunity to test the aerial spell. So here's what Aerials does. Yeah, it sends out a whole bunch of flying blades at your opponents, and they'll heat seek on them. Won't always hit all of them though. Sometimes there will be 1 or 2 left behind, and you have to pick up the scraps. Actually, hold on. I want to go down and to the right, not up and to the right. Up and to the right advances further. Okay, you guys out of the way. Alright, off we go. Yeah, that spot goes further north. Yeah, these are punchers. Yeah, we'll leave them alone. But yeah, you may have noticed it cost me 9 of my MP to cast Arios. But given what it does, it's a very efficient spell. Yeah, we'll let you guys try and punch, but it's not going to reach. Magicians. Just 2 of you. Wow, they all went around me. Oh, that's awesome. Yay for no hitbox detection. Metal slimes. And this time I'll use it on you guys. And maybe again. Yeah, just to be safe. Oh, hello there. Random treasure chest. There is banshee powder inside. Oh, but I can't hear anymore. Yeah, I don't need the lantern, so let's just get rid of that. Puts lantern down and takes banshee powder. Yeah, banshee powder, from what I hear, it prevents instant death. Alright, so Luminos. And then, yeah, just make sure we're all good. And onward we go. Cyclops. Just 1. Hold still. Hey there, Bubba. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, winding our way through the spiral. Trying to dodge the punchers. All the way to the end. And here's where the map is. So yeah, you may have noticed that this particular dungeon works a little bit differently. Each floor is split in half. Yeah, kind of stands out, this one. And will-o-wisps. Whack at them before they get the burning off. As much as they'll try and push me back. And more will-o-wisps. Oh, still got me. actually got me with that one. And this one will bottom me a couple times before I kill it. Yeah, hello there. Yeah, why do I want to open a person? I am waiting for Mathia. He will come someday. You can't be the Mathia I await. Mathia is a nobleman, but you don't appear to be. Are you a spy for Thor or Luther? Yeah, those are the two ministers who are squabbling over control of the city. No matter. If you can get the crown from inside the cave, you will be king. King? But what if I don't want to be king? What if I want the princess to be the queen or something? Let's go ahead and use the aerials and just wipe them all out. They're not really doing much. Okay. Check to make sure I know I'm going here. So we're moving into the second floor. Yep, watch out for punching. Yeah, that was kind of unavoidable. And Cyclops. Sure. We'll go with it as is. Knock these things down. Oh. Yeah, he had enough and pushed me. Yeah, make sure I'm going down the correct passage, because it can be very easy to get yourself lost. Case in point. Run from punching. Yeah, it's good for me that those things only ever show up 1 or 2 at a time. Alright. Open this gate. Run down to the end. And we'll go ahead and open it. Yeah, we didn't need to buy a shield because there's already a superior shield over here. So let's go ahead and ready that. Yeah, I don't need to worry about poisoning for a while. And even if I do get poisoned, I do have Toxios now, in place of poison bombs. Alright, mushrooms. These are scatter shots. Alright, so pass through 2 passages. And then another. We'll hang a left after we deal with the Cyclops. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use. Yeah, so effective. 9 points, but worth every single one of them. And let's go ahead and open this chest. And yeah, here's where the map is. Yeah, it just shows you how convoluted this place is. Yep. Yeah, I had a feeling you get at least 1 touch. So I'll go ahead and use my Sanguia. And off we go. More Cyclops. Full house. Got them all in 1 shot. Yeah, it's very rare that that happens with that many enemies, but it did that time. So I bowled me a strike with the Arios. Before I can go up this ladder. And do it again. Up we go. So now we're on the opposite side of floor 1. No need to go anywhere else, just open the gates. And run into punching. Ooh. Yeah, I realized I probably should have ran the other direction. But I didn't get touched, so all's well. So, at the far end of this crazy maze, we've found the crown. But I can't carry anymore. Do you want to drop something? Well, I don't really need the Griffin Wing anymore because now I have Aries, so we'll go ahead and drop the Griffin Wing. What do we got? 2 Cyclops. Go. There it is. So now we gotta make our way back to Bruno. Yep, wasting no time with the scatter shot. Will-o-wisps. Yeah, kind of got a bit too close. Alright, heading on back now. Yeah, this should be a scatter shot, and it is. Ouch. I like to put myself in more danger when I see these things. I have no idea why. So, almost back up to the other side of that floor. Woo! Yeah, it's just going everywhere right out of the gate. I was really close to them. Punchers. Yeah, why not? Sure. At least get one out of my way. It was right in my face. Might as well deal with it. But where am I going? Where am I going? Yeah, let's get you. Oh, the flyer went around me. Nice. Okay, back on this side. Hello again there, Bruno. To be honest, I never expected that he would succeed. I'm sorry I was rude to you. Here is the ring. You are now the King of Malaga. Really? But I want to go home to Excalibria. Please, return to Malaga. Yeah, but I want to go back to Excalibria there, Bruno. Malaga is not my home. I guess they'll make me the king one way or another, right? Yeah, because I also gave up my Griffin Wing, that also means I have to walk back. Yeah, you keep trying. We'll move our way through. Dealing with as many brains as possible along the way. And magicians. I wish there were just 2. Cut him down. And back to Malaga. Town's in sight, still gotta fight through stuff. Well, that was weird. Yeah, because those things still hurt. Alright, so now we gotta head back to the castle. We'll sleep at the inn first, though. Take advantage of the opportunities when you can, right? For 124. 124. And 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124. 124 So now back to the castle. So yeah. Hello there, princess. I'm back.
Return to me after your quest is ended.
Okay. Sure, I don't mind. Yeah, we gotta talk to the ministers now that they see that I have the crown now. Don't forget my face! Yeah, you can tell how angry he is. But yeah, we'll try and do our best not to forget. Although I'm sure we will within the next 10 minutes. Because we still have places to go, people to see, and enemies to fight to get back to Excalibria. Yeah, what about you, sir? We will meet again someday. Never fear! As he just vanishes into thin air. He just vanishes into thin air for no reason. Were the illusions all this time? Yeah, in order to advance things further, we do need to go back out and back in after speaking with the ministers. Yeah, don't worry, princess. We'll come back. Please, rule Malaga as our king and marry the princess. Well, can you get married after you finish your mission? I guess I can. Good. Please keep the ring of water as your engagement ring. And that's how we trigger the story to advance. So now... We're about to speak to you. Journey northeast to Barrow. Let this map be your guide. Thank you. Yeah, even though I have to go home to Excalibria, I've now made a commitment to marry the Princess of Malaga and make her my queen. It is basically a but-thou-must situation, so you have to do it no matter what. But yeah, maybe I can be the ruler of 2 kingdoms. Alright. Time for us to resume the journey. So now we're gonna take the passage that goes north. Wipe out everyone with an Arios. And take that, gargoyles. And then will-o-wisps. Yeah, these ones are warping. We had this situation before with blue will-o-wisps. Thankfully, it does make it easier for them to kill when they get close. And blue wizards. Can sneak around their attacks. And away we go. And hello there, sir. Evil flourishes when the rings are scattered. Indeed, it does seem that way. And nothing of note over there on the left. Just keep going north. Deal with the Cyclops. And they're just chilling out over here. Get down. Oh, punchers, yep. Still hitting for 25 points apiece. We're in this little clip of map, and the whole majority of the area is over there. Yeah, as you can see, it didn't take us long to get to the next town, but now we have yellow will-o-wisps. And they are moving pretty quickly here. Yeah, they hit me for like 20 points apiece? No, but it is 40. Thankfully, this guy pinned himself in the corner. Doesn't mean we're out of the woods, far from it. Get away from punching. Cyclops. Yeah, perfect opportunity right there. Yeah, just end it like that. Okay, so this is another situation where we're just in a small village. There's not really much here of notes. But paying 148 Kims now. Yeah, I do look much better this morning. So next place to go is the item shop. Yeah, thankfully this guy is not a swindler. We're gonna go ahead and sell first. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to hold on to the vase. I don't remember if that's the case or not, but I will hold on to it. But I will buy something new that's now available. Yeah, they do have griffin wings in, but we no longer need them because of Ares. But a gate jewels are now available. These restore MP, but not much. So yeah, we do now have ethers essentially. And we do have gnome stones back again. But I'm not really gonna need to worry about gnome stones. I will hold on to one just in case. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to the base for now. So I guess we'll just save first, and then we can do what we're gonna do next. Hello there. And save the file. Yeah, you never know, especially if I run out of MP. Yeah, just so I can make sure I have everything I need for what we're doing next. So let's go ahead and speak with this guy. There's an ancient legend that we tell in this village. A treasure of 15,000 Kims is hidden in the Cave of Burgundy, southwest of here. But the monsters that guard it are very powerful. If you wish to try your luck, use this map. Yeah, we have that, so... And also speak with... I think we speak with this guy too. Welcome to Barrow. Treasure found 15,000 Kims is hidden in the Cave of Burgundy. Yes. But I believe we can also get another map while we're here. Just can't remember from who, though. The people of Tadcaster are in grave danger. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the next town along the way. They'll make sure that you know it. Travel west to reach Tadcaster. I have a map for you. Yeah, 2 new maps to use for ourselves. Alright, so first order of business, we're gonna try the optional cave. Slip. Alright, away we go. Dodge punching. Find our way through. And now another color of Gorgon. And they're all over me. But I clear them out, basically. Yeah, one area is to clear most of them out. You can see how very useful that move is. So yeah, we're using this passage, and more new colored Gorgons. Down. Yeah, actually, we'll go this way. We might as well keep going to the cave. Oh, got hit. Just trying to get around the shot. Yeah, we want to go to the cave. And... yeah, get an itchy trigger finger right now. Can you blame me, though? Those guys are moving fast and fierce. Here comes some more. They're not holding back. Alright, we made it. Alright, let's go ahead and light it up. Alright, away we go. Blue mushrooms. And these have homing shots. Yeah, let's see if we can get all of the treasure in here. Oh, full house. Yeah, I'm only taking a point of damage, but I might as well just clear them out right away. So, after going through another fancy run of spirals, take the map. Yeah, you can see lots of different paths to take on this floor. But now a new danger. Red eyes. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen eyeballs as enemies. A very long time. Yeah, we'll let you guys do your thing. Spit spores wherever you like. Alright, skeletons. Let's see how quickly we can cut them down. Clear a path for myself. So I want to make sure I'm going the right path, because, yeah, only one of these paths actually has anything of note. Eyeballs. Okay, what's up the path? Go ahead and advance. Run into some more mushrooms. Alright. Open the chests. And there's money inside. So here's the first of the treasure that they were talking about. Yeah, if you think it was 15,000 keys all at once, no, it is spread out through here. Before we can climb down the ladder. I'm gonna leave you to do your thing. Alright, next floor. Make sure I know where I'm going. Anyway, I'm gonna right. Running into mushrooms again. discovered. All the way down to the far end. Open this one up. Here's the map for floor 2. But now, as you may have noticed, there's a second ladder, which means there is another floor. So not quite like what we had in the most recent cave when we regained the crown, but yeah, we essentially have 3 floors here now. Eyeballs. Clear them out. Whoa, you're right in my face. Yeah, we'll walk it back. Eyeballs again. Yeah, you can see 50 points apiece for touching. So, getting them out of my face right away, very important. And as for the Gorgons, I can take these guys, there's just 2. I'm not worried unless I take a lot of damage. And keep taking it. Yeah, I sold off all my miss. Or used up all my miss. No, I didn't use up all my miss. I was about to say, I sold it, didn't I? No, I didn't. It was being held on to for emergencies like these. Go. Silver skeletons. I'll take this. Absolutely. I'm just charging headlong right into them. Navigate our way through. More skeletons. Just 3 this time. There we go. So, that up. And so we'll take the next part of the treasure. 3,000 Kims. Eyeballs. Okay, got them cleared out. I have no idea. Now to floor 3. Okay, so make sure I know I'm going. Going this way first. Gorgons. Alright, not concerned. Unless they bleed me dry, which they very well could. Alright, let's open up. So let's take the map from here. Eyeballs. Yeah, they're coming in droves, these eyeballs. And they're gonna keep coming. Oh, full house. Yeah, definitely a concern. Yeah, clear them out. But that's enough to get me to the next level. I'm at level 17. Yeah, a much needed refuel on HP and MP. I am happy with that outcome. It allows me to be a little more enthusiastic. Alright, so over here. And more money inside here. 8,000 Kims. Also realized I did run by a treasure chest of notes. Well, actually, because my MP's been refueled, take that. Yeah, why not? So yeah, here's the last of the treasure. 2,000 more. But we're not done in terms of treasure. There is one last thing we can get our hands on. Whoa. I'll deal with this problem. It's cheap-shotting me. You know, all the way down here at the corner. Open this chest. Get a graphite sword. So basically, I got a pencil. Yeah, we're swapping out a gold we're swapping out a gold sword for a pencil. And here come skeletons. Yeah, push them back. Yeah, since I did get my MP refueled, we're just gonna walk back out so I can do some grinding. Yeah, if it's viable, I will do some grinding here. Nope, not quite. Ah. Yeah, when is it worth it and when is it not? Because yeah, now I've been poisoned again. Thankfully, I do have the necessary magic. Away we go. Yeah, when is it worth it? When is it not? This could be worth it. Away we go. And more Gorgons. I won't bother this time around. Although, yeah, all of a sudden they're proving to be more trouble than they're worth. Alright, go. And skeletons. Oh, full house. Deal with all these guys as much as I can. They're trying to surround me, but I'm fighting them off. Yeah, they can only hit me for a point apiece, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Alright, more skeletons. Hold on. Yeah, get it back under control. Alright, blue mushrooms. Yeah, we'll just leave you two to it. But you won't leave us. Well, thankfully you're conveniently over there. Alright, there we go. Back out and free to move on. Red will-o-wisps. Let that spin around. And then on to yellow will-o-wisps. which are just 2 this time. Oh, still. Alright, so this time we will go down the dead-end path. Turning out to be ill-advised. Yeah, turning out to be ill-advised. I want to kill them so bad! Yeah, normally I want to go after chests like these on the field, but I will this time. And Gorgons. Yeah. Take 1 step back accidentally, take 1 step forward, and run into will-o-wisps again. Yeah, they're definitely pushing back right now. Ooh. Yeah, they're just clipping me as they go by. They're proving to be very agile and elusive. But they're making it count when they do get an engage with me. Be gone. Alright, Sanguia. Alright, open it up. Yeah, this time we will take the money. 1,700. Okay, Gorgon. Full house. Track it down. There we go. And yellow will-o-wisps this time. Like, that death stun on enemies never gets old in this game for me. It's just so satisfying. Hold still. There we go. Winding our way through, and now red will-o-wisps. Yeah, I'm trying to get a hit on them. It's not going as well as I had hoped. Get in her face. Find the way through. Even though you're getting pushed back. Alright, so first order of business. Nothing really much else for us to do here in Barrow. So we're basically free to move on to the next town. Alright. I just want to make sure I confirm where I'm going. Oh, we're gonna save first, of course. Yeah, I find it funny too. Talk to the priest, then we'll save our game. Yeah, there it is. So, let's move on to the next town. Yeah, we're kind of going at a rather brisk pace this evening, I must say. Yellow will-o-wisps to contend with. Oh, and around me here. I'm back. Yeah, I will admit, we are going through this much quicker than I expected we would tonight. Yeah, we're basically not that far from where my practice file currently is. Which means I'll definitely need to do more work on said practice file tomorrow. Full house. Got a one-on-one shot. That's what I like to see. So now we go this way. More yellows. Just 3 this time. But they'll still be proving to get around me quite well. Can't sit still. Not even for a second. And look at this wild goose chase that I'm having to go on. All just to kill some all just to put out some fire. And more yellow will-o-wisps. Who wants it? If any. I was trying to get close enough to him without touching him, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. Alright. Yeah, more yellow will-o-wisps. Back, please. Ah, so close. Yeah, he botted me and I took damage. Gorgons. Can't quite clear them all out of one shot. And... ah! Yeah, never as easy as it looks. Definitely need to heal after that exchange. Alright, so Sangria, please. And more Gorgons. As we're over 100,000 Kims for the first time in the game. Hold still. Yeah, in case they're wondering if there's anything of note in these numerous dead ends, there's nothing at all. Yeah, nothing of note. Yeah, in fact, the only thing of note that we're getting is this whatever's in here. Poison Balm. This late in the game? Well, not this late. We still have a long way to go, but still. Hello there, old man. You are progressing. Keep up the good work. Yeah, because we really don't see Poison Balm anymore because now we have Toxios available. And now we have Red Magicians. Thankfully, these guys only hurt you for a point. So you're free reign. Yeah, we're far from done with this game. So you see a little cave all by its lonesome. Yeah, we will be getting to that one in due time. Just so I can make sure I can get them. Yeah, and here's the town right here. Oh. Yeah, new gargoyle, but it's just one and he's too shy. And there's also nothing in the note over there. Last line of defense before we go into town. Hey, hello there.
No, not again! Tadcaster begs for mercy, Mathia!
Mercy? What do you mean? Yeah, what are you all getting at? Mercy. I'm not here for that sort of thing. Yeah, Your Majesty, perhaps you can straighten this out? Greetings, Your Highness. What would you like today? The ring? Why, you have it. No, I don't. I gave it to you yesterday. Please, stop tormenting us. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
Please don't torment my husband anymore!
You guys alright? Yeah, there's something a little screw loose here. In fact, the game encourages us to talk to the knights as well. Master, how did you get here? You were in Darman's cave just a short time ago. Wait, you are not my master. Prepare to die, vile imposter! You first. You haven't won yet! Come to Darman's cave and face my master if you dare! Yeah, that's the only way you can advance the story. You guys alright? Now I understand. I'm sorry I mistook the imposter for you. Yeah, turns out there is an imposter who's giving us a hard time. Well, maybe now that we've cleared that up. Yeah, poor princess has her back turned. Now I know that he was an imposter. Unfortunately, he stole the Ring of Sun. Yeah, because you gave it to him. And as for the princess...
Please don't torment my husband anymore! I beg of you!
We just deduced that something wasn't right. In order to advance further, the imposter lives in Darman's cave, northwest of here. Here's a map to show you the way. So we'll deal with that, but then also, might as well take advantage of the weapon and armor shop here. We'll begin by selling what we no longer need. What do we want to sell? Well, basically all we're going to be selling is the golden sword initially. Yeah, for 7,000 kims, which is pretty much the same value that we bought it for. And then... yeah, now we're really stepping up in terms of the prices of stuff. So yeah, we're definitely buying the diamond sword. And we have more than enough money to cover everything here. Including the ultimate armor! So we'll get all of that in our possession. And we'll go ahead and equip that. So yeah, we'll get rid of our pencil. All of our updated stuff. Yeah, honestly, I did mention this before, but yeah, I am going through things much faster than I expected I would tonight. Yeah, we'll sell the knight armor and sell the outdated weapons and shields, except for the poison shield, which I'll still hold on to for now. So, It's 1,397 Kims for a pencil. And so there we go. And so last order of business is to, yeah, we'll call it here tonight in Tadcaster, and we'll go ahead and deal with the imposter next stream. Yeah, because it'll probably take us well past 2 hours in order to deal with the guy. So we'll go ahead and save our file. Your game was saved successfully. And there it is. Alright, well, we know what the next task entails. Apparently there's someone who is disguising themselves as me, and we've got to confront them and teach them a lesson about what happens when you try and steal my looks and my reputation. So I will join you guys again either Monday or Tuesday. I'm definitely going to need to make some more progress on my practice file in order to get myself a sufficient amount of space to move on with the next part of the game. But when we do, it will certainly be quite the experience. So I'll see you guys either Monday or Tuesday, and we will continue on as we start looking for that imposter who took the king's ring, and then we'll see what it lies beyond that. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Sword of Vermilion Live. So, thanks everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.